Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will get the first possession of the game. Makes the quick grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The inside handoff. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Ellington. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get...
There he goes! Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers are flying down the field. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got a man. It's Reddick. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Reddick. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Looking for room. It's Reddick. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Ellington. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return. Whole lot in getting the football.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The RPO, it's complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Garrett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll run play action. It's complete. Continues to fight for yards. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they're going to throw it. In the backfield, it's Adams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question.
Breaks into the open. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Play action. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Okay. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Boys, just 90 miles separate Baylor and TCU. Let's find out how much they're separated on the scoreboard. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game, too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. In the backfield, it's Garrett. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are marching down the field. Here we go. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Bust through behind his pad. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got... that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the
Oh, he's got some space.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Back to pass, it's Ellington. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers coming to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical physical team, and they look like it right now.
The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that kind of job? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Can't get him to the... Another broken tackle. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive, and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call. But I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30.
And you will always remember your 1st, and how about that? The football, getting an INT, the 1st INT. Keep the football, brother. The 1st of many big-time plays for this guy.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal. But they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. He took it all the way back, and not only that, they tied the game on the defensive 2-point conversion. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Reddick. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Got it in the middle. It's need. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Rushes at him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. By the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses. It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Unloads it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air. It's Ellington. He'll pull it down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Ellington. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gators sending the offense back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll open the second half on the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple little shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
And he's on the ball, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Hoping to move the chains, Missouri comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you can tell.
Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab. The rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, reason they're all jacked up is because of the awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 6 over East Carolina. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Lego.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Burke. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a grab over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth down, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Spins away from the defense. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts it...
Turning it on!
When I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Finds his man. It's Kendricks. Across the 25, he's got room. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury. That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Power football with the run. Hard running there. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Pulls and fires complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the RPO complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A tie game here late, and they do first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Finally. The ground, an easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants it all. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return to one. Play by this defense to get the football. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and they wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wants to throw. It's Ellington. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kendricks. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Those fullbacks are grown. Man, those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody in the whole team. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. It's Ellington. That's reeled in. It's Kendricks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't do deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Now they'll run the draw. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. Made a defender miss. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. It's complete. Touchdown Gator! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Ellington. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible.